Hey everyone, this is Den Mother Amanda. I know I didn't put any notification out for this to go out today. Been noticing some stuff from a particular YouTuber, Nominal Naomi, and her irrational bunch of crap that she's shoveling on YouTube about allowing the identity only of trans women to be allowed in women's spaces. Okay. Now, where this is wrong, because if it's only an identity, it's not an identity. They're not trans. And it's giving pedophiles, child rapists, and adult rapists permission to go into women's and minor girls' spaces to go out and cause sexual harm to women and children. You need to stop your crap because you know what is going on with this gender only, gender identity only thing, and it has to be valid. Wrong. That is why gender identity alone does not work. And you know this. You know what's happening. You know it's giving pedophiles, child rapists, and child and adult women rapists permission to go into women's spaces and cause rape and sexual harm. You know this for a fact. You've admitted to it multiple times. Yeah, I'm pissed. And I'm pissed at everybody else that wants to think gender is on identity only and you don't need gender dysphoria to be trans. Sorry, wrong. This is what's causing harm to women, minor girls, and other minors and other possible men. But more specifically to women and girls. You know what the problem is. And you know that's the problem. You can't tell me you haven't seen it because I know you're a liar if you say you haven't seen it. Naomi, you're just as culpable as those pedophiles and rapists that are doing this. Into women's restrooms, lockers, jails, prison, and other institutions. You know that's the reason. Freaking sexual deviants that cause this sexual harm to children and women know this, that they can get away with just identity only. Then dress up as a female or a woman and go into these spaces saying they're trans to cause sexual harm to children and women. It's happened, you know it's happened, and you know it's going to continue to happen as long as identity only is a thing. That is why when people go into healthcare saying that they're transgender, it needs to be reasonably proven. Okay? Because there are trans women who legitimately have gender dysphoria and gender identity disorder. And it's a real thing. And what happens in the brain with trans people, whether it's trans women or trans men, it's the androgen receptors in the particular person that matches more with the opposite sex and gender. That's what it is. And you know this. Unless you're so belligerently incompetent and freaking stupid, you really don't know what the hell you're doing or talking about. Yeah, I'm pissed off. A lot of other people are pissed off. pissed off with gender identity is the only thing that's needed to be legitimate. You're all full of a bunch of crap. And you're just as culpable as the pedophiles and rapists that are doing, molesters that are doing this stuff. Because you're allowing it through gender identity only, without any significant protections verified before people go into these places. One thing you're right about is really those who really are trans, and I mean really, really trans, and have a gender identity disorder or gender dysphoria and who are medically transitioning. That's all they want to do is go into the restroom or locker rooms and do their business to use the bathroom, wash up, and leave. But you know for a fact it opens the doors through gender identity only for rapists, pedophiles, child molesters, and child rapists to do harm to women and children. You're sick, you're vile, you're disgusting. And you are part of the reason why there are so many laws coming out against transgender children. And I don't believe transgender children should medically, through chemicals, transition. They should see a therapist that is going to give them real therapy. And if needed, proper medication for depression and or anxiety if needed. So their health and welfare is better protected until they're of age and can make a decision. To me, I believe you're just as criminally negligent and really responsible as they are. For the ones that are just as responsible and just as responsible as those pedophiles, child rapists, and rapists who commit rape, are just as culpable and responsible by spreading the lies and garbage and crap you're spreading. I take a hit, and I guess what? I don't care. I'm gonna say this shit needs to stop. Period. If you can't stop it, ask a surgeon for a complete and total lobotomy because you need it. I'm sorry, but it's just like, oh my good Lord. Incompetent BS. Intentional incompetent BS. Because what you're doing is allowing these criminals to perpetuate violence against women and female children. Yeah. You are. Say anything you want. But I believe you're just as much as a criminal as they are. That's my rant. Got something to say, we'll say it. Naomi. Nominal Naomi. Because I just don't care. The ones I care about are the ones that are getting harmed from your crap. Have a wonderful frickin' life. If you actually know how to. For everybody else, if no one has told you that they love you today, I love you. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Have a great day.